Hi guys, and welcome to today's video, which is all about the Sony PS4. Now, the PS4 isn't actually a new product. I think it's been out for around about 2 to 3 years now, and this white version was actually introduced around about a year ago. So yeah, it's not the latest product out there, but there are a lot of people who are still on the last generation of consoles, such as PS3 and Xbox 360. So this video is pretty much going to be for the people who are making, or will be making, that jump to the latest generation, or maybe someone who's coming over from Xbox, or even someone who already has a black PS4, maybe upgrading to a white PS4. I wouldn't call this white PS4 rare. I would say it's more hard to get hold of, because a lot of retailers did actually sell the white colored PS4, but you'll find that a lot of them were actually out of stock for most of the time. I mean, even now in 2016, I had to wait just over a week for the retailer I chose, which was PC World Curries, to actually order this into stock for me, and then I could collect it. So yeah, it is quite hard to, well, kind of hard to get hold of, but I've managed to do it, and yeah, so let's get on straight with the unboxing. So in terms of the actual box, nothing really too out of the ordinary here. You've obviously got your standard Sony and PS4 branding. You've got the picture of the console and the controller at the front. And if we just swivel it around, at the back you've just got a bit of advertising, mainly to do with PlayStation Plus and some, I think, PlayStation exclusive games, and just a few apps down here just being advertised. So yeah, nothing really out of the ordinary, pretty standard stuff. Nothing really too special to see here. There is one thing I will say though, the actual console in this is, if you can see, it's being sort of like stood up vertically. It's actually on a stand, which I'm not sure you'll be able to see. But yeah, it's actually being shown as on a stand, which isn't actually included. So you'll actually have to purchase a separate stand if you want to sort of stand it up. I think that's a bit cheap of Sony, but I guess it's another way for them to make money, especially when you see that the actual official Sony stands sell for between £20 to £30. I've actually got a stand here, which I had for my black console. So this is black. It's literally this, it's just a piece of plastic, which will obviously help your console stand up instead of lie horizontally. And I think to charge £20 to £30 or something like this, and not include it in the box, is, yeah, a bit of a cheap move. But this actually only cost me £2 to £3 from eBay. So just to consider, if you are going to be buying a console and you do want to stand it up and not have it horizontally, you will have to buy a separate stand. But my advice is, go on eBay, go on Amazon, and pretty much pay 10% of the price that Sony will charge you for an official one. So I've opened up the box, and inside was actually another box. So if we put this first one to the side, so the console is actually inside this one. So if we try and get this open now, right, I think I can see the console in there. Yep, so that's the first thing that you see. So if we pull that out carefully, let's put that to the side a second. Remove all the cardboard. So basically, it's the first time I'm seeing this console as well. This is the actual console. So it's a little different to what I was expecting. Let's just zoom in on it a little bit. Right, so basically I've taken the console out of its packaging, and there it is. So you can see obviously the white colour. Just give it a little spin. And I do actually have my black console here as well, just for a little comparison. So if you can put them sort of side by side. So yeah, there we have it. That's essentially the white console. That's a black console. I have to say, I did think that this would have a slight sort of gloss finish to it. You won't be able to tell, but it's actually a matte colour. The same as this. I think the first generation of PS4s used to have, I think, like a gloss sort of material on this side, I believe. Looks like as they've sort of updated different versions of the PlayStations, they've actually gone for an all matte finish, which is the same as this. This is also an all matte finish. This actually has no gloss on it whatsoever. So in terms of consoles, that's what they look like side by side. Like I said, I do prefer the looks of the white one slightly, but that's purely because I think it just stands out a bit more. I think the black console it'll just blend in with your TV or your TV stand. So those are the consoles. So let's have a quick look at the accessories. Right, so I've basically got the box back. So let's have a look at what we get inside. I think this is just, okay, something to do with Guitar Hero. Bit of advertising. Nothing too important. And, well, I think we'll have to open it from the other side actually. Yes, we do. Right, so this is all the boring stuff. Just a few manuals, instruction manuals. Let's get that in focus. There we go. Yeah, so just a few instruction manuals, nothing too important. Won't be reading those. You have a headset, which is exactly the same as it would come in the black version of this console. Power lead. That's a charger for the controller. Here we have a HDMI cable. And last of all is the controller. So let's quickly just take this out. It's a nice looking controller. There we go. So that's what the controller looks like. That's the back of the controller. And I do have my other controllers in comparison. So that's a black one. These are some from Grips. So the black one's actually, well, it's actually black underneath here. I would recommend getting from Grips though, because these actually wear out very quickly. And it's worth investing. I think I paid about £2 for these just to protect these parts of the controller. Definitely worth it. It will prevent sort of the wear and tear that you get here very easily on these pads. So that's what it looks like in comparison to the black controller. And I also have a red controller. So this is obviously another official PlayStation controller in another color that you can get. That's what it looks like in comparison to that. But overall, nice looking controller. Definitely liking the white and black combo. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the unboxing. Obviously not a lot different from the black version of the console, just a different color essentially. But yeah, if you're looking to make the upgrade to the latest generation of consoles, then I'd certainly recommend it. Obviously there is rumors now that the PlayStation 4.5, I think they called it, or a PlayStation Neo, I believe they've called it, is due to come out in October 2016 apparently. It's basically going to feature some, I think, upgraded graphics and probably a few other little minor changes. Nothing too much. I mean, it's just going to be an update essentially to the PS4 console because, like I said, it has been out for around 3 years now. So I think they're probably just going to update some hardware in there just to make it sort of a bit sort of up to date with the technology that we have available today. So if you're considering changing consoles now, you can obviously pick these PS4s up for about $250, but if you sort of can wait maybe to October, maybe the price of the PlayStation 4 will drop. Who knows? I guess we'll find out when it's announced. So we'll see what happens with that. But for now, this was the PS4 in the Glacier white color. And if you could leave a thumbs up and subscribe, that would be great. If you have any suggestions for the next video, then by all means, put it in the comment section below. I do tend to reply to everyone who comments. So yeah, for any suggestions or feedback or anything, feel free to comment.